Hi, friends. So, we are back for yet another podcast on our channel. And this time, our topic of discussion would be the new head coach for Team India. Yes, Gautam Gambhir. I mean, after a successful stint in his last assignment, Rahul Dravid has finally ended his tenure, and it's now time for Gigi to start his coaching duties with Team India. So, on that occasion, I would like to invite two of my guests, Shubhradeep and Abhishek. And so my first question to Shubhradeep would be Gautam Gambhir. I mean, he's had a splendid season this time with KKR, winning the title in his first season with KKR as a coach. So now that he's coming to Team India, do you feel he has a very good opportunity to replicate his success in blue, or do you think it's going to be a much tougher challenge for him?
Well, there is always opportunity. There's always opportunity. There's opportunity to get success, but there will be so much obstacles. I always believe winning these leagues and winning a champion trophy for a national country is a two different thing. It's not the same thing. People kind of mix it up, but it's not the same thing. There is quite a difference in between those things. Obviously, he was mentor. He wasn't the head coach, so the responsibilities will be bigger. And you are playing for and you are actually coaching the national team. So yeah, obviously there will be proud moment. Respect will be for him. One thing with Gambhir, when you are going to press conference, I hope he kind of keeps things very simple. Social medias can be really tough in these days. You say something in a press conference, 2 days later you just suddenly change your mind and put up another point, and social media is always behind you to just to make sure point your errors. Now for Gambhir, the biggest thing will be transition of Indian cricket. It is the period. So many seniors have already, kind of started to take retirement from different formats. Um, it has already been for Rohit and Virat and Jadeja from T20s. It will be more in the ODIs. There will be change of players. So you have to manage your players certainly. One thing I really want to see. Three things well, not one, but three things I want to see from him is be crystal clear on your plans. Be crystal clear and firm on your players. There will be question marks on your players. There will form question marks on why they are being in the team. There will be questions on their form when they're struggling. But you got to be absolutely clear with your players. If you are thinking this is my man, you are gonna go with him in the long run. All right, you are going to get the results as we have seen with Rahul Dravid and all the kind of stuff in the past. If you are confident with your player, the players will give you the result. All right, that's the first thing. Second thing, managing your senior players. Obviously I have to bring the point of MS, how MS used kind of thing in 2010. It's a bit dodgy subject, to be honest, discussing MS when you are actually talking about Gambhir. But actually I thought MS used the 2010 or 11 kind of World Cup times. He kind of used the time pretty well with the seniors. You are thinking something, okay, you are kind of taking some advices from the senior players, but you were actually thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. You're taking advices, suggestions from the seniors, but you got to be ready yourself. That's my point. I'm gonna give them some seniority, but that's my result. All right. So you are the head coach. You have to be really confident with your decision. Seniors will be there, but at the end of the day, when questions will be raised, it will be on yourself. So you have to be confident on your decisions. All right. Third thing. Third thing will be, as I said, players will be there, but decisions there will be. He has already said that the responsibility on me. I will take so many responsibility selection meetings. There will be some new reports I have read out that he has been in a selection meeting already before the squad announcement with BCCI, President Jay Shah and Secretary Jay Shah and Ajit Agarkar and his selection committee, and he has kind of given he has outlined his players. These are my players I'm going to target for the next 3 or 4 years. Now you got to realize it's not the league. You are not the KKR franchise. You are not in the KKR franchise. There will be bigger persons with you. All right, you have to be in the system. You have to be quiet and cool and kind of a, you have to kind of just go with your plannings, but you have to do it in a very smart way. So that I think Gambhir can surely can. The coachings, as you have mentioned, the batting coach, I heard Abhishek Nair's name, quite a great name. I
Yeah.
think already shares a very close bond with the Indian players. The players already very free minded. sharing their kind of a weakness or strength or any kind of things with him. So that's a very close bond, I guess. I don't have much issues with Paras Mambre. I didn't have much issues with him. I think he's did a great job in his tenure. Obviously they are not going back to Bharat Arun, which I was really looking forward to get him back.
Yes,
The news that I have got is Mori Morkel. Mori Morkel will be a good thing, but I'm not really sure about overseas coaches because mental issues will be there because you are going for the Indian team. Team will be flying and touring all the ways from you will be out of your family and close ones. How much you will have the mental edge in your side, that will be a question. But as you go with the skills and the power or all the kind of things, Monimako is a good option for me. Let's see what happens. I know it's still
yes,
yet to be decided, and the squad is I think the squad is going to be announced on Thursday. So maybe today, as we are watching the video. So I hope the squad is something that gives us a view on what is the future, lies ahead.
yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe that will give us a good hint on what we are gonna expect during this Gambhir era.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah. So now that we have covered up on this issue, I think it's time to move to Abhishek for my second question of the day, and that will be like, uh, I mean, India's captaincy in T20. What's the future of India's captaincy in T20? I mean, when Rohit was not there in the entire 2023 season, after the 2022 T20 World Cup, Rohit and Virat didn't play much of T20 cricket for India, and Hardik was mostly captaining the side. Now that after this T20 World Cup, Rohit has told that he's going to retire from this format. Now, whom do you think India should go with? I mean, there's already news making the news in the headlines that Sky is going to be the next T20 captain, though I'm not very sure if that's going to be the case until the squad comes out. So, whom do you think India should move to after Rohit for the T20 World Cup 2026?
I think Sky will be a great option because if you remember the series played in South Africa, he was a captain and he
Yes.
captained the sides very well against us, and the bowling side was relatively weaker compared to the current bowling Indian bowling which played in the World Cup. And South Africa were playing means good unit in South Africa, and they were able to I mean do well in the series. So Surya's captaincy was very good. I know Hardik could be also a very good captain, I believe, because
Yeah, I mean
he
Hardik,
has
he's already had pretty good experience. I guess he won one title with the Gujarat Titans in IPL. In the second season, also he was very good.
yes,
And then, I mean, even he did quite a bit of captaincy with Team India as well. He
yes.
captained in quite a few series like the West Indies series, the Sri Lanka series.
Yes, so he was good there. In West Indies, they lost, but still, I believe
Yes,
the Hardik is an aggressive captain and he can make good decisions. So I think these two will be good contenders for the T20 cricket captaincy to 2026. And yeah, I think these two are the most chosen options. I've heard that Gambhir is most likely backing Surya Kumar Yadav, as you mentioned. So it
yes,
will be
that's
a
what I
good
said.
choice because the mentality of Surya Kumar Yadav and Rohit Sharma are like cool only. They share very good bond with the players, and coach captaincy relationship should will also important. If Gambhir is very much compatible with Surya Kumar, as Surya Kumar has played with him since KKR days,
Yes,
so
I
I
mean,
think that would be a good option to take Surya Kumar Yadav as a captain.
yeah. So now, whereas Godo mentioned that the squad is going to be announced anytime, maybe today or maybe tomorrow, we not don't know, but it's going to be announced anytime soon. So I mean, now that the Zimbabwe series is over, India lost that first match, but then came back strongly, 4-1. I mean, and a handful of good performances from the young stars. So now under Gambhir, the first T20 series, the Sri Lanka series, how many of these players from the Zimbabwe series you expect to be announced in that Sri Lanka series and also getting a handful of games in that series? How many of those? Can you mention a handful of names?
I didn't really understand why do you need to go with three senior players in the Zimbabwe series. The aim of the series was to give exposure to the young players. There's no need to go with Dubé, Jaiswal, and Samson. I didn't realize
Yes,
why did you add him for the last three T20s and they're already in India. So
yes,
there was no need of that. But if you say the common players as you have asked, Abhishek Sharma obviously looked really good.
yes.
Bowled a bit of overs. Opening was great. Gaikwad batted beautifully against the spinners. He was given the role at number three, batted beautifully. Shubman was the captain, so surely he need to be in the flight. Rinku Singh obviously was there. Rinku should be there. Obviously, the three seniors will surely go: Jaiswal, Dubey, and Samson, as I mentioned.
Yeah, in the
We
bowling front, I guess Mukesh Kumar,
Mukesh,
Avesh
yep.
Khan.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to see Rian Parag. I know didn't have a great time in the Zimbabwe.
Yes,
I didn't realize why he was dropped. To be honest, he was given a job in the first game. He didn't. He obviously struggled in the first game. Didn't get a chance to bat in the next, and he was dropped in the third game just because you have to play with some seniors. And you just get away of the aim, which was to give the exposure to the international exposure to the young players, and suddenly drop your young player in the third T20I who just batted once for 3 or 4 balls in the first T20I, and you dropped him for two consecutive T20Is and say come back fifth game dead rubber and say him just do your job. So he didn't get much chance to bat. I hope to see him in Sri Lanka with.
now my final question for the day to Abhishek. They have the T20I side definitely, but then a bigger mission is coming up under Gambhir, the City 2025. Whether India will be traveling to Pakistan or not, that should be a debate for another day. But City ODI format. So India are getting only 6 ODIs to play before that all important Champions Trophy. Three against Sri Lanka in this series in August, and then they will get another 3 ODIs against England at home, which is gonna be sometime around late January or early February next year. So what's your thoughts on these 6 ODIs? I mean, do you think the seniors need to play in this Sri Lanka series only, or do you think it's a good chance to give some of the youngsters time in the ODI format, and then the seniors will only play those 3 ODIs against England before the Champions Trophy? Your views?
No, I believe that seniors should be given a chance because, like as you mentioned, that only six ODIs are there,
Yes,
and before the Champions Trophy. And anyways, the game practice which you get during the match, that is not very much required, and that cannot be you cannot do that gain that experience with the practice time sessions. So you can see that Virat Kohli initially, I'm taking example, struggled because of the lack of the game time, and in the initial few matches he struggled a lot due to lack of game practice. And so I believe that yeah, game time is very much required, and I believe that yeah, the Rohit Sharma, Kohli, Bumrah, they should all be gearing up for the ODI series.
yes. I think Shubhadeep also wants to make
Yeah,
some points.
I was just saying that obviously they'll get some rest in the T20 as obviously India's playing so
Yes,
many T20s in the season, and I think
yes,
Bumrah will anyway get the rest in the home
yes.
test season against Bangladesh, maybe maybe against New
New
Zealand.
Mm,
Zealand,
Spinners
yeah,
yeah.
go.
New Zealand,
Anyways,
and
they're not playing
then they have the
T20,
all important
so they will be
VGT in
getting
December.
sufficient amount of rest.
Yeah,
They will be getting
Yes,
absolutely. So
sufficient amount of rest. So
you as a
yeah,
batsman or as a bowler need rhythm to when you are going to a ICC tournament. And obviously Saptoshi started with a very serious line. I guess he said it's another day to debate whether India is going to Pakistan. I'm going to leave it out. I think, in my understanding, I know so many political things have been talked about, so many discussions have been talked about. In my view, India should trip. India should go to Pakistan. I am absolutely tired of seeing things like the political things. You can't go. They can come. They have done in 2 times. Why can't you do the same thing? You are the
yes,
biggest star. You are very
Pakistan.
strong. You just because you are sitting at the top of the financial level and the cricketing kingdom, you can't say I'm not gonna go it. You cannot take your eyes off the responsibility. You should be there. You should go to Pakistan. Leaving this video with the statement: this should trip there. Otherwise, whatever has been talked, the Pakistan is gonna boycott the next ICC trophy. This should do it. This should. It's high time. Obviously, I'm sitting in India. I'm saying the same thing.
Yes, because
yeah, I
Pakistan
think
agreed to come to World Cup only because in the condition that India should go, and now and this is an ICC event. Last time also, if you remember, Asia Cup was a hybrid model, but that is an Asia Cup event, and this is an
Yeah, that
international event. So India should go, and I think they came in 2016, as you mentioned, and 2023. So now it's high time for India to go there, and yeah, and the conditions are similar. They shouldn't, and they will get a huge support there also. And the
Yeah,
lot of Pakistani fans there are also waiting to see Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma in their home grounds. You cannot deprive of them of that.
yeah. So I think that's some strong statements to end the video with. But definitely, I mean, and the squad again is gonna be announced, and let's hope um, we get some good games in the Sri Lanka series. And I think that's enough for today. So thanks to both of you guys for spending some time with me, and also to all the viewers who will be watching this video. And thanks to all our subscribers who have helped us grow to this much. And please keep supporting us. Please keep loving us. Like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell icon for further updates. We will be back again with yet some more exciting content. Till then, cheers and bye.
Thank
thank you.
you.